They're not super priced compared to, or not here actually. Chanel's like, you know, the gold standard of them. Today video is going through my luxury wish list. The wish list is never ending. That's the trouble with liking luxury, it's really bad. Shoes and handbags are always going to be the main things on these luxury wish lists. Let's start with shoes. First pair of shoes is, they've been really popular, Chanel ballet pumps. I feel like everyone, if you like luxury, would want to get a pair, but you know, maybe you just pushed it back and down into a wish list. But now it's come to the forefront of many because, you know, for some reason it's been quite on trend recently. I don't like to use that word. Good for me because I'm not snide dress masculine, but I can sometimes, you know, have quite an androgynous vibe, like something that's oversized, everything, but sometimes. So just like, you know, the baggy boyfriend jeans, I've always liked them, and they're popular now, but because it's nice for summer when you want clothes to be a bit more airy if it's hot. As contrast with the ballet pump, I think it would be nice. Feminine shoe, you know, maybe you're on a date or something, that would be nice. If you're not really a heels wearer, I'm not really, so ballet pump would be another option. And they're just a classic shoe, like not ever gonna not be on trend, and I'd always love them, but just have them for like if you maybe have an interview or a meeting where you want to look smart, you can just put those on, and like they're a big investment, but they're just gonna be the perfect pair of ballet pumps. Really, like another ballet pump is not really gonna compare. Of course you can get really good quality ones. So Chanel's like, you know, the gold standard of them. They're expensive, and again Chanel has its price increase. I looked recently, about 700 something pounds, so a lot for a ballet pump really. When they're as expensive as the Chanel dad sandals, to be fair. And who knows, I haven't actually asked an essay if they have any in stock. I see people on Instagram saying they're hard to get hold of. I haven't thought about it too much because I haven't been ready to make the purchase, but I might message an essay or go into a store. And essay, by the way, is a sales advisor at Chanel, that's what people call them. I might speak to when they say you haven't got a hope in hell of getting them, or a chance. Fine, like, it is what it is. I'll just put my name on a wait list if they allow me to, and I'll just wait, because so I'm not some seasoned Chanel buyer, but I have made a few purchases from there. You'll get what you want in Chanel eventually, as long as you're a bit patient. I might get them at the end of summer. Fine, not exactly they're good for summer, you know, but they're not a sandal, so even if I get offered them in autumn, fine, I still think I'll get a lot of wear out of them in autumn anyway, and just for years to come. It's hard for me to pick. I basically have 3 shoes, because I've already mentioned 4 things, pick 3 shoes, because I obviously went bags. So there was a lot more shoes I wanted, because I haven't really bought many like luxury shoes very recently. Next up, of course, for summer, investing in a sandal. Obviously this time of year I do justify like getting one good quality pair. Last year actually naughty and got 2. I got the Chanel dad sandals and I got the Hermes Shipra. Love them both, can't wait to wear them this year. All my Chanel dad sandals today actually, wore both the Shipras and Chanel dad sandals in Miami. I went there recently for my birthday. Love them both so much. This year I'm thinking like, actually the Loewe fisherman sandals, I think that's what they're called, which might shock you. The Loewe is like a minimal brand, which is obviously I'm really into minimal, but it is not cheap, you know. It's not about labels or like, you know, shelves, which is great, but they're not cheap. So I have shopping free love, but maybe not sandals if someone's had their bare foot in them a lot, but if I could find a pair that have barely been worn for a good price, I'll be open to it, because their prices, I think they're like 800, 900 pounds more than Hermes sandals really, or the ones I liked. Coming up towards Chanel prices for sandals, which is fine, but yeah, they're a lot. I know everyone likes the thong sandals, but I have like a Duke pair from Juicy London, which is also a good quality brand. It's fine for me. I wouldn't spend a lot of money on the thong sandals for the Loewe for me personally, though I know they look great on other people. Nah, I would like a pair of Arans, but they're just the Arans that I don't think are going to be the sandal that you walk in them, because that narrow sole, and I've heard they can be uncomfortable compared to Shipras, which are so, well, I find the Shipras so comfortable, though I know maybe other people are different, but I find mine comfortable. Thinking like, if I was to get one pair, maybe the Rose sandals would be good for me, the fisherman sandals. Get another pair of Shipras, and never know with the Shipras, they're so hard to get hold of. I was lucky to get them last year. I ended up having to size up in them because that was what was available, but they still fit. You know, if I happen to be in Hermes in London and they have the Shipras and say black, of course I would want them, but it's the black I really would be lucky enough to get them. So maybe the Loewe fisherman sandals will be what I invest in this year. Don't have anything from the Rose, so that'll be different for me. Something that isn't new and a lot of people have got, the Prada loafers. I've always got these for a long time. Like well, you can wear loafers in summer, but I think I do really want them. They're really cool, and can wear them summer, winter. A good sort of like a bit of even though it's a bulky shoe, like a kind of feminine shoe, different from just not my trainers that I love wearing. So hopefully at some point this year I can get the Prada loafers, yeah, because I've liked them for a long time. Gone up in price though, annoyingly, of course, so that is a bit annoying, but it's what it is. Last but not least, bags. I hope this video is not going to be super long. I've mainly gone for summer bags. They're bags that I know that I would want to wear year after year. So my Celine basket bag, I highly recommend. I was actually going to do a review video for you guys. I'd do this luxury wishlist instead. I bought it a couple of years ago. I've worn it to death. Today I carry it all the time. It fits so much in it. Basket bags are actually so good because they're not super priced compared to other designer bags, and I feel like you can wear them, use them so much, and they still don't even get damaged, and you could probably like sell them on for a good price, because the price go up each year as with luxury, price increases, and they stay in good quality condition, I'd say. Well, the Celine bag has, I presume, other basket bags. I want to get Loewe one, of course. At the time, I remember when I bought it, I was like, should I get Loewe or Celine? I felt like slightly less people had the Celine bag. It was slightly more expensive, so, and I like the fact that it had a longer strap to put on my shoulders, like practicality. But it is nice to like cute, especially when you're taking pictures, which I do a lot of my outfits, of course, for content, to have a Loewe bag, like, you know, here. That looks a bit silly. Or no, not here actually. You can have it handheld. The Celine bag, you wouldn't really carry it handheld for long because the strap's so long. The Loewe bag, you can just hold it in your hand, which might not be great for security, so obviously you have to be careful what you ask. I'm obviously still going to keep the Celine bag, I still love it. So I have the option for long strap, and I've worn it, got my money's worth. Still continue to wear it, so now it's like, let me get another option. I think Loewe bag as well, you can also put on your shoulders as well, but it's just not as long as a hand. I'll just go for a standard one. They do all these amazing collaborations with like Prada's Ibiza, which are amazing, but I'll just go for a standard one to start with because it's my first Loewe basket bag. Then, so I think I will probably be getting that, fingers crossed, within the next month, invest in it. Just lean back a little rest, and of course bring it back out, but I just want it so much. I carry it like every day during the spring, summer now, because you just can give your leather bags or more wintry bags a bit of a break. Basket bags from summer, and they're not really, obviously, well, it's up to you, but they're not really what I'd carry instead of winter basket bags. And then yeah, if I get that a standard one or plain one of designer, I guess they first came out with, if I get that this year, then probably not this year, but next year or whenever I can, or in the future, I can maybe get Prada's Ibiza collaboration one that I love. Fingers crossed in the future. But let me just start with, got the standard Celine bag, let me get the standard Loewe bag. I'd love to get like a black basket bag, but I feel like I need a tote bag, like a canvas tote bag, because it's like when I've been going on holidays now, I don't necessarily have a bag for like putting my like hand luggage in. If I'm going to a hot destination, then even in the winter, I can justify getting my basket bag out of the Celine basket bag. I'm just going on a city break in the winter, stuff like that, then I wouldn't really carry a basket bag. So some sort of tote bag, and also just to like mix up now spring, summer. Like I don't necessarily want to carry the same bag every day. Of course I can carry my other bags that I have, but I said about giving them a bit of a break, because these luxury bags, you're not really supposed to carry them like loved ones every single day. I know some of you might be like, what, they're so expensive, but you're supposed to just like buy ones that not just are on trend, that you know you'll love for years to come, and then you just, sometimes you don't carry them day in, day out, and look, be kept good. So it would be nice to have, like, you know, my basket bags and have like a tote bag, so I can wear those two sort of bags in the summer. I'm thinking to get an run bag. Looks big, can put a lot in if I need to for errands or on flights for hand luggage. And I feel like if I keep an eye on sites that I know that sell pre-loved, I could get one pre-loved, because they're not necessarily like the most popular, they're not necessarily like an on trend bag now, I don't think. So that means that I may be able to get pre-loved. I love getting pre-loved bags for a good price, basically. It's also good condition. My camera just cut out because I've obviously been, my battery ran out. This video, I've been speaking so long, so this video is going to be fun to edit. I'd love to get a dual book too, I probably will one day, fingers crossed. Obviously pricey, aren't they? And they're more of an airport bag, and they're not the type of bag I'll just be carrying around day to day, because they're quite, I like the, you know, the traditional, not the traditional, but you know, the printed ones. They're really kind of airport for me. I don't take flights every week, of course, or even every month, and you don't know how often you're going to carry it. Last but not least on my list, for a bag that's not summer and just like a bag I'd want for like all year round, I would like the Gucci, it's a 1955 horse bit bag. I really like this bag. I bought it on a few people. I was debating, like, there's one that is just literally a crossbody bag, and one that is, you can adjust the strap length. The adjustable strap length is a lot more expensive, so I was a bit like, well, £1,000 more. But I rented that bag. I do rent bags sometimes. I also rent out my pieces from my wardrobe. If you're interested, I'll leave the link in the down bar. I really just was carrying that bag constantly when I rented it, and it's so versatile because you can like have it crossbody if you want security, and for more casual looking day. Adjusting is also an evening bag, so it's kind of like, you know, short strap. It can look more dressy. I'm kind of like two bags in one, which is how you can kind of justify it. And I can fit a fair bit in. I really want that bag, so hopefully. at some point. And obviously that's a bag that I could use now. I want it to all year round basically. And the black I think is probably the most expensive thing on my wish list, so we'll see. That's it. I think the only bonus thing, of course always one more thing, is that I would want to get a Louis Vuitton holder, but I'm happy with vintage. Wouldn't want to pay full price for just a brand new one. I'd find a good quality vintage one. I think I would like have it for any of like stay. Obviously it just looks really cool. Have it for a long time. That is my luxury wish list. Of course, you know, probably be lucky to get a couple of pieces from this list. If you guys have anything on your, you can sound like pajama trousers. I just get dressed in the top half of these videos. If you have anything on your luxury wish list, let me know what you thought of these pieces. Any that you're like, yeah, I love, any that, why would you buy that? Remember to subscribe to my channel, guys. I'm excited to bring you guys more regular videos. I have a Zara haul already filmed. I just didn't put it up straight away because I didn't want to do back-to-back Zara hauls in case people didn't like them. Follow me on Instagram, and yeah, I will speak to you guys all very soon. Thanks for watching.